19-year-old Ian has joined a program unlike any other. Here in the United States, it's called a fat camp, a camp for obese people.
I am going to get weighed out, as this is last morning here. See how much weight I've lost throughout the entire camp.
Before coming to this place, his weight was putting his life at risk.
406, I think, was how much I weighed when I got here. But it should be on the piece of paper they hand me.
It's his very last day here. And the results are in. On a giant weighing scale, the director of the camp tells him his weight after 3 months of dieting.
Yeah, we'll have a microphone on, so.
Yeah, 376. Did a good job, man.
Okay.
Very good.
So are you happy with this result?
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't sure how much I expected at the beginning, but this is definitely a good amount.
I think that someone like Ian is going to need ongoing maintenance. He's going to need to stick with things when he goes home. Whether he does that, only time will tell.
Obesity is a disease that affects almost all young Americans. To battle it, some have chosen to sign up to the biggest fat camp for children in the United States. It is situated 2 hours from New York in the middle of a 350-acre park.
This is the biggest camp in the world for health and wellness. There's no one even close.
Everything is good.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Louie, let's go! Let's go!
Early summer, nearly 400 overweight teenagers come here to undergo an intense training program. For some, it's a matter of life and death.
I'm here to do something.
Worry about this part of our leg right now.
They will give their all.
Keep that butt down, Ian. Let's go. Hey, remember what we said. Keep it on your knees.
Latest figures show that 14 million teenagers are obese. That's 4 times more than 30 years ago. This was brought into sharp focus when America's former First Lady Michelle Obama launched a national campaign to combat childhood obesity.
You were working out. You could teach it to your little brothers and sisters, to your parents.
But since the election of Donald Trump,
Thank you.
these educational programs have been brought to a halt. Every year for Halloween, the president even hands out candy at the White House.
But you have no weight problems. That's the good news, right?
20% of all American children are overweight.
Friends take them. We have plenty.
Over the next few months, we are going to follow the journey of 5 of these children. They will stay at a camp where the rules are tough, but losing weight is even tougher.
I want to go home because I miss you so much.
In Buffalo, New York State, we meet a young American girl who, like many others, loves pancakes for breakfasts. Her name is Amanda. At the tender age of 12, she weighs nearly 200 pounds. She is overweight due to suffering from an eating disorder. For her final meal before departure, Amanda's mother is letting her eat whatever she wants until she feels sick.
I don't get home until 6 o'clock, so she's home alone. She'll eat her ramen noodles or cereal before I even get home, because she's home by herself for 3 hours before I even get home. Then I make dinner. She is going to be 13 years old. She's interested in boys. Unfortunately, she thinks nobody's interested in her because of the way she looks. It's a confidence boost. That's what it is. Before I hope she gets good habits, I get good habits, and move forward. I mean.
Teased by her classmates, Amanda has gradually become withdrawn. In the United States, over half of all overweight children are bullied at school.
I really don't want to stay in a body like this forever. Oh my goodness, there's a spider on my window. I've developed a little bit of depression, and I really don't want to deal with that anymore, and I don't really have enough money to afford to go to like a psychiatrist or something to see if I really do have it. But I looked up the symptoms, and I have most of them.
Symptoms of depression?
Flat emotions, either not eating or overeating, And it's just like, well, it didn't help at all.
In Shreveport, Louisiana, meet 12-year-old Jaylyn. It was her own decision to sign up for camp. She weighs 265 pounds, and she is constantly gaining weight.
This is my first time having this. What is it? It's the ribs from McDonald's I usually get.
Her mother has agreed to enroll her because she feels responsible. Junk food has taken over their daily meals.
Dry salads are horrible.
Jaylyn's mother is morbidly obese. She suffers from severe breathing problems and high blood pressure.
I'm not comfortable sitting in those chairs because of my weight, and so those chairs are really shaky anyway, so I don't want to have any accidents or anything like that. It's extremely heavy, and no one really addressed it. I want her to know that it's more to life, it's more solutions than food.
Jaylyn has a genetic predisposition to obesity, but she also suffers from binge eating, and an obese teenager has an 80% chance of remaining obese as she grows up if nothing is done.
You would think it would maintain this color. I don't think you should go back to her again.
Well,
In Phoenix, Arizona, young Xander is getting ready to leave.
I'm proud of you. Of course I'm gonna do great.
Since childhood, Xander has dreamed of being an NFL player. But sadly, because he is overweight, he has never even made his football team. At school, everyone makes fun of him. At just 12 years old, his dreams have been shattered. To combat his low mood, his mother, Alicia, signed him up for camp.
how much do you think that weighs?
Pounds.
How many?
Enough.
Are you going to be able to carry that?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Through the airport?
Yes.
Yes!
How do you feel about leaving, Xander?
Nauseous.
Why?
I don't know.
How do you feel about leaving?
God, I guess. My weight goal, 110. Yeah, I want to lose enough pounds to be 110.
Do you mind saying how much you weigh now?
Well, I'm 141.
Do you think losing weight's going to change for you?
A lot.
Like?
Everything.
Elaborate, please.
Football.
You ready for this?
Yeah. No. Maybe. I don't know. Am I?
You know what you're in for?
No.
You ready for it?
For the first time, Xander is going to leave his parents and spend 3 months away from his family. In a few days' time, he'll be joining hundreds of other teenagers who are in the same boat. They do not know each other. They come from all walks of life. And they are not here to have fun. Jaylyn almost backed out last minute. Just before leaving, her mother was hospitalized as a result of her obesity.
Hey Mom, thank you for letting me have this chance to do this. I truly am grateful to be able to do it. I know you may not get this today, but I love you and thank you once again.
Her mother has been put on life support.
It means it's a good thing because it gives me more determination and more like I gotta do this power, but also bad because it happens and nobody wants to see their mom go to the hospital.
At the beginning of July, in the heart of the Pocono Forest, it's arrival day. Children, teenagers, and students, all aged between 7 and 25 years old. The price of their stay, $7,900 per person. For the next 3 months, they will live under 24/7 camera surveillance as well as the constant supervision of camp counselors.
Yes, perfect. Y'all are gonna go this way and they're gonna help you do the next part.
And no one gets in or out of here without the permission of this man.
3 more, please. 3 more. Just follow these guys right here, okay?
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tony Sparber founded this camp 27 years ago. He too once suffered from obesity. With the help of his wife, he has made a public health issue a lucrative business.
Hi, I'm Tony Sparber.
And I'm Dan Sparber.
And we're speaking to you today from our private lake at Camp Pocono Trails. At Camp Pocono Trails, the mission is very clear. Weight loss,
self-esteem,
and lots of fun.
His camp is unlike any other. Year after year, thousands of people sign up to try and lose that excess weight. The method is quite simple. Sport, outdoor activities, games. There is something for everyone. The programs vary in intensity and duration and can cost up to $11,000.
There's close to 500 people here.
Like the biggest camp in the U.S.?
This is the biggest camp in the world for health and wellness. There's no one even close. This one camp is 3 times bigger than any other single camp that there is in the world. And that's everywhere. Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, how are you? What's up, Lou? How you doing?
Really good to see you. Really good.
Gotta go to the nurse.
Okay,
All right.
great. Okay, thanks.
Just like going into jail, each camper is inspected from head to toe before entering. Amanda is the first to pass the test.
I'm doing our routine lice check. It's a favorite part of my job.
Why?
If you have those going around the camp, we all suffer, don't we? Parents are upset, we're upset. The whole place is upside down. Phew.
Personal belongings are confiscated. Phone calls are controlled by the camp directors.
And we do the hardest part first, okay? Yourself. I know that's tough.
Oh, I thought you were going to give me another shot. I was about to say.
No, okay. Then it's easy. It's not so hard. Okay, sweetheart. Thank you, baby.
Jalen Washington.
And now, the most important part of all, and what everyone has been dreading, the first weighing. A shock for those who have always denied being overweight. Jaylyn is no exception. The weighing is mandatory.
Any food allergies I should know about?
No, ma'am.
All right, if you want to step up on the scale, do you want to know your weight today?
No.
Okay, I won't tell you then. All right, you are all set. Your counselor will take you right to your cabin.
Thank you.
So her weight was 241.4 pounds. So regarding her height per weight, she is over where she probably should be. So that's why we're working on her nutrition and exercise here. I would say that the highest weight I've seen is anywhere between 450 pounds and 500 pounds.
This young man arrived before everyone else to undertake an intensive program. At 19 years old, Ian was sent here by his doctor.
I think it was, I'm 399 pounds right now. I was 406 when I came here. Yeah, I already lost over 7 pounds. I chose to come here because, well, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, which is not good. So I figured that I really had to make a change in my life.
He was given electroshock therapy in hospital. Due to his obesity, Ian almost had to have his foot amputated, and his diabetes is getting worse. Obesity is responsible for over 300,000 deaths in the United States every year.
You guys ready to work? Let's do it. Don't make me look bad. Let's go.
One of the main causes of childhood obesity is a lack of physical activity. Here, the campers do 20 hours of sport a week.
Not as big a fan of this one, but some of the other things here I enjoy.
Jaylyn arrived at the camp less than half an hour ago.
Oh, good. We're doing this one. We want to focus on the top of our leg. Okay, the top of our leg. That's why we're squeezing. We're going to go the whole way, straight our legs out. Good. You just want to keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Straight. Yes. Worry about this part of our leg right now with this machine. Okay, come on. We're just controlled on the way down, the whole way up. There we go. There we go. Come on.
For Jaylyn,
15 seconds. Let's go.
like for Ian, the first class is a struggle.
Keep that butt down, Ian. Let's go. Hey, remember what we said. Keep it on your knees. Okay, on your knees. Put that butt down. This is their first time lifting a weight. So we're starting out from ground zero, but I want to keep them moving as well. So we're doing simple movements that they can understand very quickly so that we can get moving and then we can actually put some weight on for them to get some resistance and so they can actually grow some muscle while burning some calories at the same time.
Things are off to a bad start for Jaylyn. She wasn't expecting a schedule like this at summer camp.
How do you feel? I'm not coming back here by choice anymore.
At 7 p.m., the classes finish. It's the end of the very first day. Tony, the director, has gathered all the campers for a welcome evening. His goal is to motivate the troop to the extreme.
Tomorrow, we're gonna get it going. Tomorrow, we start fitness. Tomorrow, we go swimming. Tomorrow, we go on the zip line. Tomorrow, we go on the lake. Tomorrow, we play basketball. Tomorrow, we play tennis. My question is, are you ready? Everything we tell you to do, if you eat the food, if you do the activities, you follow our direction, I promise you, you will leave here in the best physical and mental shape of your life. It's going to be a great summer. Welcome to camp!
65 days now lay ahead of the campers. Will Xander, Jaylyn, Amanda, and the others be able to keep up with the intense pace? And are these methods really suitable for teenagers?
Good morning, Camp Pocono Trails. Everybody, rise and shine. Wash out those eyes, brush up those teeth, put a smile on your face.
Every morning, Nina, leader of the girls' camp, wakes up the dorms.
Play all different songs, make them crazy. So that's the first wake up, 7:45. I do another wake up call at 8 o'clock, and then at 8:15 we gather around the flagpole.
Boys and girls are separated across the whole camp, but they all must adhere to the same rules. The first being to swear allegiance to the American flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The first class begins at 8:30 a.m. For the girls, it's Zumba aerobics with some loud music to keep their spirits up. In just 1 hour, they can burn around 800 calories. This means that Amanda and Jaylyn could lose up to 7 pounds per week just from dancing. Too intense, the exercise wears them out.
Good job so far. Just if you need to take a break, I'm going to stand or just walk a little bit because it's better for you, okay?
No rest is allowed. Most of the classes have been developed by adults who used to suffer from obesity as children. Carly herself was once a camper here.
I'm not perfectly fit yet. I'm still working on myself also, and that's probably the greatest part of coming here is I get to work on myself along with my campers and we get to be in it together so they don't feel alone, because I feel like a lot of kids feel like they're in this by themselves and they really aren't. There's people out there, there's adults out there who are going through the exact same things as they are, and it's really important that they know that.
Hands in on me. You know the drill, you know the drill.
On the other side of camp.
Hey, I want to be loud, man. We got a camera on us. One side!
Boy side! Boy side!
1, 2, 3!
Good
job, good job.
We find Xander taking on some military training. Regardless of weight or age, the program is the same for all the boys.
You know, it's an epidemic in this country right now.
Kids are just sitting way too long. There's more of a focus on academics. Play is getting tossed to the side, and we're forgetting to let kids be kids.
The reason? Too much screen time. For the last few months, Xander has spent all his free time in front of his mobile phone. In 2 years, he has gained over 22 pounds and even suffers from high blood pressure.
How do you feel right now?
Hot. It feels good to know that it's walking.
All right, everyone back. Let's go. Let's get everybody lined
Worth
up.
it.
Yeah.
Healthcare for obese adolescents costs the country $17 billion annually. As well as his diabetes, Ian suffers from joint problems.
Yeah, running always tends to hurt, this knee particularly. So I try to avoid doing it when I can. I'm here to do something, and doing something is better than nothing. And, you know, maybe a bit on the hot side, but, you know, just drink some water.
Today it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the shade, and some people are trying to get out of doing any exercise.
Go, everyone, come on. If you're not doing the activity, you gotta walk laps on the field. You gotta walk at least.
A group of campers wish to talk to us in private.
Today we have the weight room, and we have the waterfront, and we have self-esteem, and I might do Zumba for choice. Yeah, I feel like it is a little bit too much, and yeah, they're just trying to push you to do your best, and that's sort of their job, so, you know.
Which is understandable, but sometimes they push it a little too far, and then like no one likes it because they're pushing it way too far.
At 12 o'clock sharp, it's lunchtime for the whole camp. Most have fallen victim to the lure of junk food. Addicted to sugar, salt, and fat, the average American consumes close to 4,000 calories a day. That's twice the recommended intake, so healthy food is the most important weapon in this battle.
Everything is grilled, no fried food. You know, everything is freshly prepared. All good things, all good things.
And in charge of the kitchen is not your usual chef.
This is Roland. He's the head chef right here. Roland Wilder, not only a great chef, but also a beast. Roland has his own gym called Wilder Wellness. Yo, you got to get that down. Wilder Wellness, and he's a very well-known weight trainer.
Train a lot of young people.
Yeah.
You won't find any processed products here. Everything is cooked on the day.
Marsala we saute on the grill early in the day, finish it in the oven, and then we finish it with our sauce. We make all our sauces here. We also have a grilled Marsala option.
Rolene has worked in this kitchen for 10 years.
A lot of it is for the kids. You see the kids come back every year. They're happy, they're healthy, so that's really what it's all about at the end of it.
How many meals every day?
They get 5 meals and 2 snacks every day.
How many do you prepare every day?
Oh God, we got to be doing close to 2,000 meals a day to get ready for this. Once you count the day that we're actually on and the prep that we're doing for the next day, probably 2,000 to 2,500 meals a day. Oh yeah, everything is big.
The portions are then sized up and monitored by the camp counselors. A starter, main course, and dessert. The entire menu must not exceed 700 calories, the equivalent of a single burger. Before coming here, Ian could eat more than 4 in a single day.
Yeah, it's nice to have a good dinner at the end of that day. The dinners are usually really good. Occasionally they're but they're never bad. Bacon, I miss proper bacon. Proper bacon was good, but you know, yeah.
There's no bacon, but sugar and fat are not totally forbidden. At the end of their meal, the campers can help themselves to jelly or even vanilla ice cream.
I'm kind of surprised about the desserts, but the rest I kind of expected. Because they were really big about like having everything in proportion. So I thought it'd be white normally, just smaller, and with like more veggies and. Yeah.
And you surprised about that?
Yeah. I thought I'd be kind of hungry, but no. We also get like 2 snacks a day, which was surprising.
The camp's key to success is serving everything, but in very small portions and at regular times. Learning to eat normally is the reason Will came here. He is 20 years old, is 5'8", and weighs 265 pounds. He suffers from obesity, which in turn causes him acne problems and low self-esteem.
I've always kind of known why. I think my parents say it's an eating disorder. I don't know if, it's basically, I feel, I eat my feelings, I stress eat. I eat when I'm bored. I just eat whenever, not whenever, but like, I eat a lot of junk food because it makes me feel good. I just kind of turn to food for comfort, which is not good. I've been meaning to do something about it. Just being away from all the junk food has really helped me. I started gaining weight in 11th grade, but it like really took a hit my first year of college. Made me insecure. I'm too ADHD for it. I have no patience. I have a little bit of patience.
Will is single and thinks this may be linked to his obesity.
It's a part of it, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a part of it, but it's also confident, because girls like confidence, and I feel like if I had a good body, I'd be a lot more confident as well. And I still struggle a little bit with approaching them. I'm a lot better than I used to be, but...
Maybe you can meet someone here.
Maybe, yeah. You never know.
At camp, the boys and girls can meet up during their free time. But for Will, this is a challenge in itself. Ashamed of his body, he covers it up most of the time. For 1 hour each day, the campers can enjoy the various water activities on offer.
How was it? It was fun and wet.
You sound wet. He really almost fell off.
Almost. I liked it.
But for some, showing their skin can be difficult.
It's like, everyone here is, well, except for the tech kids, everyone's here for like their body issues, so I feel like it's not that much of an issue. But I'm very insecure about it when I'm in public. My gut used to be like even bigger, so it's I feel like it's teaching body confidence, I guess, in a way. But it's just, I don't know if in the real world it'll be the same. I feel like I might put a shirt over it, because I know
You're not ready yet. You're not totally
not ready yet. No.
Yeah.
That's I hope to get a six-pack by the end of this, which would be pretty cool.
Improving body confidence
3, 2, 1, go!
is the first step that everyone will take during this first month of camp.
Full party right now. I think we threw in some balls, some beach balls, and some fun weights for the kids, and we're just really making sure that they're staying cool. We've got some more campers coming on down, and it's hot.
Amanda, Xander, Ian, and Jaylyn have already lost between 4 and 8 kilograms in less than a month. But the summer has only just begun, and some of them will not make it to the end. We return to the camp 1 month later, and it seems to be riot day. Once a week, the kids are given back their mobile phone for one call of no more than 15 minutes.
Senior girls!
Gordon. Where is Kyle Gordon?
So crazy. Why? Because they don't get to talk to their family, and it's like the teenagers with the phones. They're just like, they gotta have it. Gotta have it.
Amanda only wants to ring one person, her mother.
I'm legit about to cry. I miss you so much.
But in fact, it's her mother who is feeling fed up. She is no longer exercising and is only eating fast food.
How much are you? How much are you?
Well, let's see. Before you went to the camp, I did stuff, so I was probably almost like 125. Now I'm almost 150.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that I do nothing besides eat in the house and do nothing because I have nothing to do. No one, nothing.
Okay, when I come back, I'm legit helping you because there's a lot of stuff that I know how to do. I really want you to come here. It's either you come here, I want to go home because I miss you so much. And I never had time to call you a full day.
None of them have ever been away from their parents for this long.
Hey, Mom.
Oh my God, look at you. Look at that little bug, Daddy.
Hey, Dad. What? Oh.
As for Jaylyn, despite numerous attempts, she has not been able to get in touch with her mother.
Hey, Mom. I hope you're doing well. And all of my friends know about you. Just want you to know that. And call the office back when you have the chance. But I love you, and I hope you get better. My mom's at the hospital. She won't be released until next Sunday.
Are you stressed for her? Are you worried about her health?
I don't really know. It's mixed feelings. I just hope she's doing better. I know she's having surgery. I just don't know when.
Worried, Jaylyn is allowed to try and contact her mother again tomorrow. All contact with parents is managed here in the director's office.
He's realized that sometimes when the kids get on the phone, they can get emotional. He was not yelled at.
For Tony, it feels a little more like a complaints office.
Fine. You know, you have to be respectful to the parents, but sometimes, they really can be very intrusive, and once in a while, there'll be conflict. This is very typical. So what happens is the child has not spoken to their parents for 3 or 4 days. They get very emotional. They're like, oh, Mommy, I miss you. Or, I don't feel well. I don't really like it here. I want to go home. And so then I get these emails. And then what I would tell her, because I know this young man, in which I try to know every child in the camp, he's fine. He's fine. He was fine on Monday. He was fine on Tuesday. He was fine on Wednesday. Then he gets on the phone on Thursday and he breaks down. And so I call the parent and I tell her that he's fine, which he is. Got to have a hat on for the sun, very important.
A few days later, the directors face one of their tensest moments. Just once during the stay, a 24-hour visit is granted to the parents. But to get in, they must first be searched. No food is allowed to be brought in from outside camp.
I have not. I'm sorry, it's just one of these things because when we find stuff like this, we know that we're not supposed to have that. So that's why we have to do that, all right?
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Oh my God.
Will's parents were able to make the journey.
How you doing? Good, how are you? I miss you guys.
Hi, oh, looks so good. Like I said, I didn't recognize him at first.
So proud of him and so happy for him.
Thank you.
I
lot of hard
think you're
work,
the tannest.
I mean, actually, to be honest, I was a lot bigger than so. I'm actually about the same shape, just more toned.
Yeah.
This is a test for the young man, because once outside of camp, you can eat what you want. And Will cannot resist ordering a burger, but his mother only lets him eat half.
We don't keep a bunch of junk food around our house or eat totally unhealthy all the time or anything. but he can go out and buy junk food or go out with friends and go to fast food restaurants and so forth.
It's kind of like there's no point in getting out of it. Once you got into the lifestyle, I don't want to go back to where I was 5.5 weeks ago. My acne was worse. I had a double chin. It was a lot.
Over the course of the meal, once we've moved away from the table, we realize that Will is holding something back. In reality, Will is not doing as well as he lets on, and he finally admits it. He wants to quit camp.
I've never been this homesick. It's weird. When I'm done, I'm done. And when I start going back, I'm suddenly the bad guy. I don't know. I know they were bullied, and that's why they do it. Because, I know they're very antisocial. They've called me stupid. They've called me a lot of stuff. And it just kind of, messes with my head mentally. Because I know I'm not a stupid person.
Right.
I know I just do stupid stuff sometimes.
I know that's hard. I think it's good that you recognize the fact.
Despite Will confiding in his parents, his father doesn't think it's anything to worry about. As soon as they finish their meal, his father decides to take him back to camp.
But I love you. I love you too, Dad. All right. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right. See you then.
I think it was pretty much exaggerated because he was so emotionally and physically spent. We talked about it a lot more. Kids will be kids.
Will is forced to stick with the program. He has 2 weeks still to go. In the evening, Mike, the head of the boys' camp section, patrols around in his buggy.
Everybody sneaking off? All right, boys, let's go. Back to bed. Come on. It's curfew now. Let's go. Down the hill.
It is 9 p.m.
Guys, this is where you say goodbye, right here.
Everyone must return to their dormitories. He sees to it that there are no couples. The majority of campers are minors, so to avoid any problems, all physical contact is strictly forbidden.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. High fives all around. Let's go. No touchy-feely. 5 feet. Hand check.
Nighttime can be nerve-wracking for the staff. The children sometimes use it as an opportunity to escape camp.
We've had runaways, definitely before. So finding lost kids, that's always scary, especially if, you feel that the kid is at risk of hurting themselves or hurting others. That's definitely the scariest, I think. Kids from time to time that talk about suicide, talk about harming themselves, and it's really tragic. And those types of things we follow up on, we take very seriously.
Obesity doubles the likelihood of depression and suicide among teenagers. The following morning at the girls' camp, the mood is tense. One camper is missing, Jaylyn.
Hi, it's Liz. Which campers do you have with you right now? So you don't have Jaylyn? No, she didn't follow you? Okay.
Despite searching, she is nowhere to be found.
If she's not there, then we're gonna probably have to have the counselor start splitting up, looking in bathrooms. It's probably just nothing big. I can't imagine it was her running away. She seems to be having a lot of fun, so we'll stay tuned.
The counselor doesn't know it yet, but Jaylyn left camp in the middle of the night. She had to leave urgently because her mother's health conditions deteriorated. Once awake, Nina breaks the news to everyone.
Jaylyn is not here this morning. She left camp early. There was a family situation she had to leave. However, when campers have situations and they cannot finish out their summer experience here, we give them a nutrition book and we give them support and ways so that they can transition from camp life to home life.
To make sure that no one else is missing, Nina carries out an inspection. She checks every room randomly and without warning. Drugs, alcohol, or any banned food leads to immediate expulsion without a refund.
All right, I'm gonna head on up. Let's see what's going on.
Now it's time for Amanda's room.
Oh, got some shoes out here. Hey, girls. Surprise! Time for a bunk inspection. How we do? Oh, no. Let's see what's going on in here. Huh, well.
Campers are responsible for doing household chores, so Nina scrutinizes everything.
Girls, you need to really straighten these out so that they get some air. Having them clumped is not going to be good. We want to make sure that they get air dried, okay? All right.
3 times per week. It happens very often. Like, I'll be in the middle of eating lunch. Jenna gets a text. Okay, guys, everyone needs to super clean the bunk after lunch. We have bunk inspections.
In the next cabin along, we are not permitted to film. Nina has found illegal substances and sent the culprits straight to the directors.
So why don't you tell him it's not yours? I did. I said, I know who it is. If you give me a chance. He was like, no, you've had too much drama in the past. I was like, the drama that I had was me almost being beaten up. Like, I didn't do anything.
Apparently you've been seen with something that you were not supposed to have at the camp, right? Is that?
Yes, but that wasn't ours.
What was it?
They are not going to confess. Even so, they will be expelled from the program. For Xander, it is time for some dialogue and reflection. Once a week, the camp helps him regain some self-confidence. Because despite being one of the leaner boys of the group, he is one of the most affected by it. He must therefore express his feelings by writing them all down.
What else?
Oh, Evan over there, he has no self-esteem issues at all. Yeah, and he probably weighs more than all of us.
Why?
I don't know why. He just doesn't have any issues.
How do you know?
Well, he's really outgoing and like always telling jokes and is always happy.
I feel good about myself most of the time.
Puts himself down for, what's that saying?
Yeah, having a nice family definitely helps.
A lot of probably self-deprecating jokes, making them, yeah.
Will has been trying to communicate his feelings since returning to camp.
Constant need of approval puts down others for own ego.
Antisocial.
Over like that one example where you're constantly trying to make yourself look bigger than you are.
I don't think it's as much my weight as other stuff. I was just, I have like Tourette's and stuff like that, so I was bullied as a kid. But I kind of turned it around as I got older. My weight's been kind of a confidence issue, but it's only been in the past couple years. So I was like actually really skinny for a while.
Poor body image.
But I've actually gotten a lot more confident. I just didn't get out much as a kid.
But this class was not enough to make him feel better. We caught up with him in the nurse's office. He can no longer stand the camp and the bullying. His mental health is suffering and he is becoming withdrawn. His fellow campmates have ostracized him.
They call me stupid and stuff like that, which gets on me. I mean, once again, I feel like it was heightened, like those emotions were heightened because of my state I was in and just seeing my parents. So I feel better about it, but I mean, there are some people who've like said rude things to me that like I don't appreciate. But I mean, there's always been people that have said rude things to me. I'm usually able to brush it off easier, but being here for some reason, when you hear it more, a lot more constantly, it gets to you, for sure. I don't know, maybe I don't know. I feel like just physically I'm exhausted and mentally exhausted, and seeing my parents, it was all just too much, you know.
That same evening, Will packed up and left without saying goodbye to anyone, just 2 weeks before the end of the program.
Welcome to the CPT 5K!
It's the final day. 300 participants are lined up for a race through the camp.
Slow and steady, you got this. Right this way, looking great.
It's the ultimate challenge. Run 3 miles in less than an hour. Not an easy task if you're obese, but everyone is determined to succeed.
Back, let's hustle! 16-minute pace. Let's do it out of my earshot.
It's a big day for Xander.
Oh, I'm almost done.
It's one of the tests you have to pass to get onto the football team.
41, 49, nice job.
Despite some campers struggling more than others, everyone will reach the end and cross the finish line, a real achievement for those unable to run a few weeks ago. Xander was one of the first to finish the race.
I'm gonna see if there are any 5Ks I do back home. Then I'm gonna move on to half marathons, to marathons. I'm probably not gonna get to marathons till I'm like 16 though. But I'm gonna keep walking on my running. Yeah, I never could have done that before this camp. You're way better running.
So you're really happy?
Yeah.
I feel like my legs are gonna fall off. I want to go back to bed. I just want to huddle under all of my covers and sleep.
And today, Amanda is shining in a different sport, Zumba. She has taken to the stage. No more awkward or uncoordinated movements. She is the one leading the dance.
Not at all. Why? And this is the most hardworking song. This is scary.
And now, what's your relationship with your body? What's your perception of your body now and compared to before?
I think I look gorgeous, not gonna lie.
It's the final class. Time for the campers to say their goodbyes. In 3 months, Amanda has become one of the most popular girls at camp.
Yes, I am. I have to. Don't dare.
I will make you unpack your things. I will unpack your things
All of my
for you.
stuff is already back.
I will unpack all of your stuff.
Ian leaves camp as quietly as he arrived. Reserved throughout his stay here, he took the program in his stride.
Had some fun with some friends and did a lot of running around. And lost 26 pounds as of Sunday, so I'm gonna guess 32 pounds overall maybe. Just after the camp, I'm going to get a job for a little while, and then I'm going to move in with my boyfriend once. It feels like a good way to get like a new start, sort of. So
He has gone from weighing 408 pounds to 375 pounds. It's still not enough to regain his health, so he will need to lose some weight once he gets home. Before leaving, everyone takes the final test, the weighing. Amanda has no idea how much weight she has lost since arriving.
How you doing today?
Good.
Good. Excited to go home?
Kind of, not really.
Yeah, you gonna miss camp?
Yeah, I like it here.
Before, she weighed 194 pounds.
So your final weight is 166.4. We're gonna call it 166. You lost 30 pounds. Great job. Great job.
I lost the exact amount, 4.5, which was what I was really hoping for. That's just really exciting for me.
And what is it going to change in your life?
It's probably going to change a lot. I'm not sure what, but it's probably going to be a lot.
Well, I can tell you what's gonna change. When she goes home, her friends, her family are gonna be like, wow. You know, they get the wow factor. Xander, you lost another pound. You're down 18 pounds. Good job.
Thank you.
Great summer. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, man. Congratulations.
How did you feel, Xander, about that? Good, I guess.
What was your expectation?
I don't know. Well, I expect to lose more. That's what yet.
Why do you want to lose more?
So my goal is to make it to like 110 to 120. I'm almost at 120. So I've almost made my goal.
but I just need to lose like 5 or 6 pounds for me to be about where I want.
The time has come for the campers to reunite with their families. Ian's mother has made the trip here.
Yes,
You look good with the tan. Oh, I love you.
I need to breathe still. I do need to breathe still.
No, you don't. Wow, you look amazing.
You did amazing this summer.
Amanda has not seen her mom for 3 months. Every parent is amazed by the transformation.
Yeah. Great experience. And you're taller than me. She's taller than me. She grew an inch. Oh yeah, you're taller than me.
Yes! I did it!
So Brenda, how
I'm
did
finally
you
taller than you.
She looks amazing.
Xander flew home by himself. At Phoenix Airport, his mother can't hide her emotions.
Hey, ma'am.
Sorry.
Just a minute. Let me get everybody's name.
Hey, Jean Anthony, Kashida, Priscilla, Lana.
Oh my God, I just can't get enough pictures of you right now.
He's very different.
Huge difference. You can see he wasn't happy.
6 months on since camp, Xander has kept in good shape. He has even made the American football team. Ian's health is improving by the day. Jaylyn has not lost weight, but her mother is out of hospital and she's doing better. Amanda is continuing her diet. She has blossomed into a fashionable young girl and wants to be a pop star. Will lost 30 pounds at camp. Now he works out and is studying psychology.
My name is Will.
But for many, obesity still remains a daily struggle.